Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Monifactory. Here we are today in episode 7, if I'm not mistaken. Right, so last episode we had done a little bit of LVH entering. We got the power converter, we got the wire mill, and this has been a huge boom, by the way. I've been using it to make some things off camera. And today we're going to be moving into making some more LV machines that will greatly reduce how much materials we're using. Right, so over here I went on a copper mining spree and we're getting the crushed, and that way we can go and get double the ore that way. Now, I was told in a YouTube comment that the Silk Touch would come in use for nether ores, in that sense that we can get quadruple the ores. And I believe that person's name is Vacuum System TSAB. So thank you very much for that comment. Okay, so let's get this out of there, and I'll just put this in here because that one down below is getting pretty full. Okay, so I did some pre-crafting off camera. I believe I mentioned pumps in the last episode. I went ahead and made those. So we got tin cable, rubber rings, rotors, screws. Most of these we've already seen many times before. And the only thing we maybe didn't ever craft before has been the rubber rings, which is just, oh, wrong button, a matter of sheets with a knife. So let me go and grab those. So with these, we can get our boilers replaced over there. Over here, we have the bender machine, or the bender machine, whatever. Boo, he's bad. We want bender. Pretty sure that's been a long running reference in this pack. All right, so I'll grab that. And, I'll just go ahead and put this over here. Oh, my fingers are slipping. Okay. And of course that went into my backpack. And one thing that I was reminded is that I can change the keybind to suck things in, or to open the backpack rather. And I'm going to turn that off for now because that keeps getting me annoyed. All right. I still need to do the backpack keybind thing, but I will do that hopefully soon. Anywho. Oh, what was I making here? Oh, I was trying to make a scythe. I don't know why I left that all in there. Okay. So we have our bender. And I'll just keep that in there. So let's go ahead and get this bender. I'll put it here. Why not? So with this bender now, we can more or less make plates at a 1-to-1 ratio. Yeah, it's a 1-to-1 ratio, but there's also other things that it can do. Am I able to see? Okay. It also can do foils at a 1-to-4 ratio, but yeah, okay, so there's a lot of things it can do. Double plates, for example. Oh, yeah, so another foil example, 1-to-4. But we do have to change the circuit in, where tab is it? Right here. I don't know why that's, oh, we didn't select one yet. Okay, so yeah, this is a new system. I wish you could ghost circuit the system, like have a, oh, come on. It used to be that you could click here and it would ghost circuit it, but I guess they moved it to here. In any case, just for a quick example, wait, what is the configuration for the bender? It should be 1. Where can you see it? Wait, did I? There we go. I must have accidentally clicked the doodad, the button there. Let's see. GTC motor muffle. Was that? Okay, there we go. Yeah, so now we have easier plates and foils, and I think that's it. There's probably something else I'm just freaking about right now. Okay, so where are we in the quest book? We got the bender done. Oh yeah, and the piston, I had to make these, which, yeah, the pistons are made, or are used to make the bender. So let's complete that quest and close. So now we can get into the lathe. We can get into the extractor, the autoclave, and yes, we do want to get SNAD. So SNAD, for those not familiar with this, is basically a way to grow sugarcane super fast. Close for redstone that wasn't actually like a vanilla observer pointing into the SNAD. Make sure. Yeah. So basically, this is just saying that we can use this sand block, but it's called SNAD. It's more or less just double compressed sand with a pulsating crystal, which we need pulsating iron, a diamond, an autoclave, and that on its own needs an extractor to extract pulsating iron, which that is pulsating dust, iron, and for the class... Oh, wow. Wait, am I missing something here? So we need an extractor not only to melt down an ender pearl, but the ender pearl can also be made via the pulsating dust. Wait. Oh, okay, never mind. I forgot there's the uraninite there. I was like, wait a minute. I know there's something I'm not remembering right now. Okay, so uraninite can be made into pulsating dust, and uraninite... Oh, I'm gonna have to go and find uraninite. Because I don't know where that would be in the world right now. As... I don't have the ore prospector, and I didn't have the foresight to target it when I did manage to find some. So that's going to be anywhere from 30 to negative 60. No, 30 to 60. Okay. It might be worth it to go ahead and make a ore prospector off camera. Glass pane. Okay, that's not a big deal. Sodium. Do I even have glaucite? I don't think I do. So that's gonna be another thing that I'm gonna have to go and figure out about. Okay, for the time being, let's get those boilers out of here. All right. So I'm gonna break all of these off. Okay. Now ideally, okay, shift click, shift click. Okay. I don't have the edit wrench right now. Wrench that will allow me to rotate these, but I will be sure to get into making that. Okay, that's not a big deal. I can do it. Right. So, with the pumps I have in my inventory. Click. Oh. Aren't you supposed to be able to wrench these off? I don't know if they changed this. Screwdriver? Okay, it's not... It does not want to pop off. Surely I'm just forgetting how these come off. Anyway, wrench. Okay, so let's see. I think, yeah, there we go. Okay, and then boom, and boom. No, god dang it. It's testing my patience. Okay. Boom. There we go. Now, if I right click import. Oh wait, no, hold on. We need to get these with fuel. Okay. Now that should be import. 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 I think that's the right direction that I need. Yeah, it seems to be doing what I want. Okay, cool. So now we are generating 80 mil buckets per tick at max. So a lot better than whatever we were getting before with these bad boys. Yeah, so math on that. Screw it, I'll do it. Math. So about 13 times better. All right. And the cool thing is that there's no warm-up period for these boilers. So that is pretty cool. All right, where are we? All right, so we want to get... ideally the lathe next. The lathe will allow us to make rods. So we no longer need the file and all that. So let's go ahead and look at the recipe for the lathe. And because I have some circuits prepared, this won't be as annoying. Oh, good lord. Okay. Oh, whoops. Oh, that's another thing that I wanted to bring up. So let me grab some tin here and some other materials. So the thing I learned about EMI is that you can also use it for the machines too. So let's say we want to make some tin wire. I might want to make sure we have the one in there. Right. So, oh, wait, do I have a... oh, I didn't grab the tin on me. What the... or maybe I thought I grabbed tin and I grabbed iron. Okay, well, I already grabbed some tin wire, but let me just get some tin. I can never find tin immediately. Oh my god, where is the tin? Am I out of tin already? Okay, well, here's some tin. Anyway, so if we go back over to the wire mill, and let's say I'm going to make some, but I'm not going to click it in there. Well, here, no better example here. Okay, so you see we want to make some wrought iron plates. If you look at the tooltip here, it says able to craft all 1 batches. Press the shift left button to craft those batches. So if we do that, it's going to insert the iron into here, the exact amount that we need to do, and it spits out what we need. So that is pretty sweet. Oh, and here we go, copper. So we're going to need 8 wires. So let's shift click that in, and that put in 4 ingots to get our 8 wire. So I'm going to put this away, stuff here away. We're going to grab this stuff. Okay. Anything else that we need over here? I don't think so. We just got to go back and make some rods and some gears and all that other nonsense. Okay. So there's that. There's that. Okay, we need steel. Let's get rid of this, get rid of that. Take some steel. Pop back over to our forge hammer. Oh, no, we don't need that anymore. Yeah, so we need 11 steel. No, actually, does that... okay, it doesn't have the up-to-date rest. No, god dang it, not that. Screw it, I'll just put that in there. Okay, so that will get us our steel plates. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to cut here. I'm going to come back when I get everything for the lathe, craft on camera, and then we'll go from there. I might, let's see. Technically, it would probably be really beneficial if I were to go and get the materials needed for battery to get a battery buffer. I think this will charge. Battery buffer is a machine which can hold batteries for energy storage. Each battery accepts. Okay, that's not what I really need. Let's see. Or technically is the turbocharger here. But the prospector itself is going to need battery and sodium. We got to find glauconite. So that's going to be a whole other thing. So actually, you know what? I might go and try and find some of this stuff. Glauconite. That's going to be in the 0 to 50 range. All right. I don't know, again, where I can find all this because we don't have... Wait, that's the overworld? What's that? Also overworld? Anyway, yeah, so I don't have the prospector right now, so I don't know where exactly to go. So I might have to go mining off camera for a bit to try and find everything that we need. And, yeah. All right, I'll be back in a moment with the lathe, no doubt. Okay, so I got the lathe here, right? Now, to touch upon an earlier point, I don't need glauconite. I kind of forgot that sodium and all that stuff can come from something very simple and cheap, and that is the electrolyzer. If I can find, oh, there it is, clay dust, right? Unfortunately, it's an MV thing, so we might have to wait on that a little bit longer. Salt, yeah. I think we're going to have to get into the MV pretty quickly so that we can get ore prospector going. I mean, it's really only useful for certain edge case ores I don't have marked on the map. So let's see if we can't get by for the time being. Right. So with being blocked by aluminum right now, or aluminium, well, in here it's aluminum. Let's try and continue on with what we're doing. So we have the lathe. Let's mark that off. Okay. So to get to the electrolyzer, and we're going to need, I believe, clay, wait, no, clay dust is for medium voltage, is it not? Right. So I'm trying to remember what's the connection. Much as I use, for example, you can break down, yeah. Let's see, I'm trying to... Machine holes, blast furnace. We might be a little bit ways off. Aluminium. There's no way to get... Is there... Where was the aluminum dust? I'm just kind of blanking out on this, aren't I? Okay, let me... Give me a second, I'll be right back. Right, so I looked at the quest book, and the aluminum or whatever you want to say. With LV power, we can only get aluminum by electrolyzing sapphire dust or green sapphire dust. Once we make an MV one, then we can get it from a plethora of other resources, like clay. Okay, so that kind of just threw me off because I'm pretty sure I was able to do LV electrolyzing and NOMI. Maybe they tweaked that. I'm not sure. In any case, I do have some sapphire, but I need to go get more. Unfortunately, I also don't remember where I had gotten it, so we'll have to see where I can get more. I swear I had more of this stuff. Oh, wait. Sapphire, where are you? Sapphire? It's supposed to be in here somewhere. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so there's some here, but we're probably going to be needing a lot more aluminium. Which, let's see, it doubles. And we do get a chance, but I'm not sure how likely that chance is. Well, I mean, it tells you, but, you know. And it's going to take 5 to get 2. Oh, boy. Well, okay. Let's just focus on the here and now and try to progress. So, did I go put that lathe down? Yeah, okay, there it is. Cool. So what can we do now next? So the polarizer might be another good option to go with. There's the robot arms. Now let's do the assembler. We're going to need the assembler for better circuits, if I'm not mistaken. There's a blast furnace. And the blast furnace can use LV circuits, so that doesn't seem to be a big problem. We are going to need these, and that's INVAR. Okay, that's not a big deal either. So here is the blast furnace. We're going to be needing this very soon. The Cooper nickel, which is these blocks right here, we are going to be needing quite a lot of copper and nickel. Let's see, where's the Cooper nickel ingot? Yeah, so nickel and copper, and we're going to need 2 stacks of each of these ingots to make enough coils for the blast furnace. But as far as what we do now, yeah, perhaps we focus on the here and now and try and get some robot arms. I don't think we need a compressor right now, but that will be something that I will strive for, maybe off camera. Okay, right. Let's get the polarizer. There's still a lot of things that we need to get into, so we got some progress to make, essentially. And I don't like that it keeps doing that ingot recipe. Now, I should still have some circuits left over. Let's put those away here. Let's grab these. Okay, so a lot of things here. What I might just do, though, I'm going to cut here. I'm going to get the polarizer, extractor, and an autoclave. Yeah. So that'll be about 6 circuits, if I'm not mistaken. And that takes about 2. And that's, oh, that's no circuits. Cool. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and get these things off camera, and I'll be right back. And we'll try to figure out what to do from here. Back in a few. All right, so I've got the 3 things here. A polarizer, the extractor, and the autoclave. So let's go ahead and grab all of these machines. And we're going to pop on over to our LV tower. I'll probably put that there, and then over here I put the extractor. I did that in reverse order. Do I have my hammer? I have a hammer, but not the hammer that I want. Anyway, extractor and autoclave. Okay. So now with this extractor and the autoclave, we'll be able to make that pulsating crystal when, of course, we are able to find some uraninite. So that is a goal achieved for now. As far as what's next, ideally, it would be the assembly machine. The assembly machine itself is going to require 2 more circuits. It's going to require conveyor modules and some robot arms. And with the basic assembler, well, there's right. So there's a circuit assembler, and then there's the assembler now. But the assembler will still come in handy. To easily craft things like, well, I mean, eventually we'll be using the assembler to automate recipes like the conveyor module, for example, or any other item. But it also comes with the caveat that it needs liquid rubber to function for some things, although that won't always be the case for other recipes. Right. You know what? We could probably get into the cupronickel. No. I don't want to jump around too much. I want to make sure I stay on task for the most part. So why don't we go into the robot arm then? And we're going to need a lot more circuits for this. Oh yeah, here's an example. With the assembler, we can pop it into here. And it looks like it's still pretty much the same in terms of recipe. But again, it will be an automated feature or automatable feature once we get AE2 going. Okay, so oops, I didn't mean to do that. But arm. So if I wanted, say, 10 of these. I'm not sure if I mentioned this part yet, but you are able to teach EMI which one you want to use. So let's say, wait. For gears, technically we could graduate into using a mold. So I might go ahead and make that off camera. But what I was trying to say is you can teach EMI to learn a specific tool. If you look at the tooltip here, it says control left button. So you want to control left, go back in there and click it again. And it should not only stick for this recipe, but stay for future recipes. That being said, oops. If I were to go back into here, yeah, so there's going to be a lot of costs. So maybe not so much all at once. Let's go back to 2. Should be more affordable for the time being. But we do want to get the assembler. It would be nice to get that in our first episode. So let me swap to the tree here. I'm going to get rid of that. Make that more simple. I don't know if I have any more circuits left. I do. So I don't need to worry about that. And let's see. Rubber sheet. Yes. So we're going to need motors, tin cable. So let's go with that. Okay. So now with that in mind, I'm going to need to make a lot more rubber. And it's doing that nugget thing again. I might have to figure out how to get that out. In any case, I'm going to do another cut here. I'm going to get everything going for the assembler. We'll come back, we'll craft it, and we'll probably end off the episode there. And before I do cut, oops, this is all leading us into this area here. We will be able... I've already done the hardened jetpack or hardened backpack, but the quest is locked because we haven't gotten to here yet. There is the reinforced backpack, which that needs aluminium and electrum, although we can't get that right now. Electrum is gold and silver, so not blocked much by anything. Right. And we still need to get the electrolyzer for the sapphire, which I need to go and do some more mining for sapphire. Maybe I'll be able to find it in one of my dig spots I've already dug up. But in any case, oh, let's get that check marked. I'm going to cut here and I will be back in a moment when I have the assembling machine ready to go. Alrighty, so now we have everything cooked up. Let's go ahead and grab our assembler. Now, before I do that, just want to go over these real quick. Actually, no, we already did that. So let's just get that grabbed. All right. So there is our first assembler. We're going to be making a lot more, but we also are going to be needing the circuit assembler in due time. Now, I am having some power issues. Maybe it's the steam production. I'm not too sure. I think more than anything, these fluid conveyors or the pumps are just too weak. Because these can produce 80, and I believe the pumps move 64. So we're kind of throttled by that right now. Ooh, excuse me. We're kind of throttled by that right now. So yeah, maybe I'm misunderstanding how these fluid pipes work, but there seems to be an issue where sometimes it just, while it has steam in the pipes, it's not inserting into the outputs or into the machines. Like this, for example, doesn't have any. And I'm not sure why that is. If I were to break this, put that down again, now it goes in. So I don't know, there is some goofiness with these pipes, clearly. Or there's something that I'm not aware of. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Right. I'm actually gonna break this real quick. And I'm gonna go over to my wall of fame or something like that. I can't tell which is the top. Anyway, let's just do it like that. Okay. Let's go back over to our tower, replace this down. And I think this will be a wrapping up situation. Oh, it gave us a free circuit. Not that really need it. All right, so the conveyor is done. The assembler is done. We can start probably getting into the Copper-Nickel next. We can maybe make an alloy smelter for LV. I guess getting away from steam would be fun and good. Of course, that will also lead to this. Oh, we need to make a solidifier as well. So I'll probably prepare that off camera for next episode. And then next episode, we'll probably go and work on the Copper-Nickel, get the electrolyzer, but then also I need to go and get some sapphire too. So I will work on that. In any case, I hope you did enjoy what you saw here today. If you did, please leave a like or comment down below. And if you're not subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It really helps me know what I'm doing. It really helps. It tells me that I'm doing a good job. I don't know why I always have the hardest time talking about this. Wording things properly for that situation or for that part. Anyway, anyway, that is it for now. Ta-ta for now.